Welcome back. Today we're doing another video on the Mustang and we're upgrading things. We finally got some parts in after, I don't know how long it took to ship them. It took like 3 weeks. That's a complete lie, but the videos are completely out of order, so I don't know what I'm saying. But anyway, we have taillights and headlights, and tonight we got a little break in the rain and we're gonna go ahead and just do the taillights tonight. The headlights I need to do a little more wiring and I don't want it to start raining on me again, so we're gonna stick with just the taillights today and then go from there. So right now we're running these stock taillights. They're just the ones that where all 3 lights light up when you hit the brake and hit the blinker. And I got new ones that are a little smoked out, a little OEM plus type finish on them. Excuse me, I can't talk at all. And then they're gonna be the ones that are sequential, so that'll start 1, 2, 3 and blink their way out. So we're gonna go ahead and try to get those ones in. Those will be super simple. Have them right over here in a box, and we're just gonna try to knock that out before the rains come back, because I have no idea. Wind comes from the other direction, so we might actually be all right, but we're still gonna rush and try to get these out. So I'm gonna set you guys down on the tripod. We're gonna pop the trunk and start working on it. Before we start, I did want to show you what these taillights look like right now. Just the normal bulb. Nothing too fancy right there going on. Just looking about as stock as possible. And also sliding into the DMs of the front. We just have the boring old stock headlights with just the bulb up front, a little blink on the side. And we do have headlights as well to plug in or to replace these ones. Another reason is why we didn't buff these and make these all fancy, restore them when we clean the cars, because they're going to be replaced anyway. So with these ones, we have new ones to go in. Those are just going to take a little bit more wiring. So tonight we're just doing the back, and tomorrow we'll hit these ones out. Also, a fun fact is the headlight switch is right here. It just pops in or out. I had no idea, and that took me forever to figure out. Got that first one on and I am loving it, so I'm gonna go ahead and pop onto the light so we can be able to see that difference. Yeah, that left one is so much brighter. I love it, and this is just the running lights. Wow, that looks so good. I love how that's sequential. That is awesome. Alright, so we're running a little short on time, so all I'm going to do is going to go ahead and blitz and get that other side done and changed out so we can get this job done for tonight. Hopefully get some shots when it's a little darker, show you guys that full effect of the new LED sequential taillights, and then wait for the next day and get those headlights knocked out. So let's just get rolling now. Alright, got that second one on. Let me jump inside the car and we're going to go ahead and turn those lights on and show you guys the tail lights. Look at that. I love it. They are so clean. I am incredibly happy with how this worked out, especially how they're black when they're not on. This looks so good. Oh my word, I cannot get over that. I cannot wait to get the new headlights in just to have that match. It's gonna look so perfect.
The next day.
Not gonna lie, it's a little weird trying to drive it without a seat in. You sit low though, it's pretty nice. Today, the plan of attack is to get these headlights switched out with the new projector headlight. So it's going to take a little more than just plug and play, replace like the taillights, which is why we want to start this one a little earlier. We're starting this one at 5 o'clock instead of 6 o'clock. So this one we're going to be doing is we're going to place these with projector headlights that I have. Hey, 1JZ baby. With this is the new headlights. Let me pull them out for you and show you guys a little difference. So this is the difference between the two sets of headlights. We got the stock ones down below and the new projectors up top. So same thing as with the taillights, it's just an OEM replacement or OEM plus look that we're going for. So we got the old ones, which are fine. They just have an orange bulb in the front, orange bulb on the side, kind of that old weird looking thing. We're going to be using the same bulb, I think, maybe not, but anyway, with the new ones are going to have the nice halos, as well as just having a little sleeker look. So these ones are just completely smoothed out over top, and the other ones have a little indentation that you'll see better on these ones once they're replaced, just because I'm not going to worry about scratching them up before they're done. So anyway, first things first, we're going to need to pop new ones out, or the old ones out, which is where it takes 2 clips on the back, pull them out and plug them, do a little bit of wiring. So we're going to go ahead and pop the old ones out, and then we'll move on to what's next. Alright, so we have the new headlights on the bench first because we need to do a couple things. First thing is it comes with a bunch of these extra wires for the LEDs and the halos. What they did essentially is they just cheated, and if you're running LEDs on a... Stay up, headlight. Oh well. But if you're running LEDs on a headlight, what you need to do, or taillights, is you need to run a resistor so that way it's not running too much current. But what they did to bypass that is they have your normal plug-in light for your headlights, which is your brights and your normal running lights, just like, or not running lights, your just normal night lights like it'd be. But then it has each white and red for the halos and LEDs. It has those runs, so you're gonna essentially hook these up behind where it connects, behind where the wire plugs in. So this wire is gonna plug into another wire here, let's say, and it'll connect to the wires on this other plug-in. So what we need to do essentially is just get all the white and black wires connected together. So Alright, so next up on the list is we need to take this plug right here and find the ground wire and the positive wire. So I'm assuming that the black is ground. We'll check it anyway with the headlights on, make sure it's not getting any current. And then it's either the green or the white one will be the power one. And what we need to do is we need to turn the lights on and see which one comes on when they're on, or which one gets 12 volts when it's on. So we're going to do positive. I have a multimeter off to the side. We're going to do red on positive and do of the side of the multimeter, and the black will go on the negative terminal right there. The nice thing is we only need to do this for the Swan side because the wire is going to be the identical color on the passenger side. So we're just going to go ahead and dive in there, and whichever ones we find are the positive and ground are the ones that we're going to hook up to with the provided splice connectors. So I'm going to go ahead and get those readings for you really quick. Alright, so what we found was that the black one is ground and the white one is the power one. So we're going to go ahead and use that to connect up the headlight. Ladies and gentlemen, I hate to admit this, but I made a mistake. So you see how this headlight looks fantastic? Well, I guess I didn't quite connect the halos right on this one, so I gotta take that one out. Though something that freaked me out though is after I put this one in and tried it on, no lights came on except for the side little marker light, and I was like, crap, alright, what's gonna happen? So luckily when I put this other one in, the main bulbs came on, so that's good, but still missing the halos on this side, which is kind of the whole reason I got them, because look at those halos. Can't wait till it gets dark and I can get some night shots, but boy oh boy, that's good. I still have something else for the taillights too, by the way, while I'm on it. So hey, let's get these fixed. Found the issue. So it turns out you actually have to plug in the wires. I actually had tried to put that one in, but when I clamped it, it didn't even clamp onto the metal. It clamped on right in front of it. So recramp it, clamp it, schmamp it, armpit. Let's put it back together.
Moments later.
Finally got them working. Long story short, what happened was I didn't actually have the correct wires connected to the correct spots. So I had the positive on the negative, negative to the positive. They weren't even connected anyway, so it didn't matter. But now we got them and they are looking mighty fine. So that is it. I'm going to go ahead and leave you guys there. Some good looking headlights and taillights to match, of course, but it's looking good. I'm thinking about tinting both of them, the heads and the tails, at least the taillights, to make them blend in a little bit more, but for now I think that's where we're gonna end it. All right, thank you guys so much for watching. Check out the Patreon links below if you guys want to help out, help support the build as we dive into this further and further. I'm starting to, well, I see this pretty much every time, but each time we put something on, I do something to the Mustang, I like it more and more. I can't wait to get it back on the road, though I do need to finish up painting the inside. It looks amazing, just may or may not have done the back half yet, so still working on that. But that'll be something for another day. So do the usual, dislike, unsubscribe, and leave your hate in the comments, guys. Bye.